Today, I'll show you 7 French phrases that will make you sound more like a native and less like a robot. Salut! I'm Kritika from FluentU, and we want to help you learn French through real-world videos so that you can speak like a native in no time. To give you some real-world examples of the usage of these words and phrases, we'll be looking at 2 French-speaking YouTubers, colineblf and Frederico Stauffer, to see how these words are used in context. Phrase 1, du coup. If there was one phrase I could tell you to have under your belt, it would be du coup. Du coup is the ultimate filler phrase, and it's used the same way English speakers use or Generally speaking, du coup means so, but don't think of it so literally when you're using it as a filler word. This phrase is great because whenever you need a second to gather your thoughts or think of what you're going to say next, it's du coup to the rescue. Rather than feeling embarrassed that you might be stumbling on your words or need a second to speak, you'll actually sound even more natural. Let's take a look at how it's used in real life. These YouTubers talk quite fast, so we'll play the clips twice for you.
Du coup, troisième rubrique qui est la rubrique Instagram. Du coup, troisième rubrique qui est la rubrique Instagram. Et je te conseille vraiment d'aller sur Instagram parce que du coup, ils partagent tous les artistes qui produisent. Et je te conseille vraiment d'aller sur Instagram parce que du coup, ils partagent tous les artistes qui produisent.
Phrase 2, fin. In a normal context, fin, of course, means end, but French people also use this as a filler word. Like many words in foreign languages, there isn't exactly a direct translation to fin, but it roughly means essentially or basically. You can use it to sum up your thoughts or rephrase something more eloquently, like hier, pour le dîner, j'ai préparé les pâtes et les légumes. Fin, c'était un repas très délicieux. As you listen to more French content, you'll get used to hearing how fin is used as a filler word, and you won't have to think about it as much. I know when I first started learning French, I really wanted to engage in French media because it seemed like the best way to learn the language. But French people speak so fast, and all these filler words did confuse me. But if you like learning language like this as well through real-world videos, you should check out FluentU. FluentU offers tons of French language content like movie clips, commercials, trailers, and turns them into engaging language lessons. Instead of learning from a textbook, you'll be learning from cool videos like this. FluentU is full of example videos as well as other tools such as a video dictionary, flashcards, and interactive subtitles, so it brings a lot of ease into the language learning process. It's also full of content with native speakers demonstrating how to pronounce things so that you can improve your pronunciation and feel more natural learning the language that you're learning. FluentU is available on desktop or iOS and Android mobile devices, and there's a free trial link in the description, so check it out for yourself so you can see how effortless and enjoyable language learning can be. Speaking of enjoyable, phrase 3 is kiffer. If you've taken French classes before, you surely know the words aimer and adorer, and while these are perfectly good parts of the French vocabulary to express that you like someone or something, kiffer is also one that you want to add to your list. Kiffer is a slang word that means to enjoy oneself, to have a good time, or just generally to like something, and is used often with experiences, objects, and things. If you like someone, you're better off sticking to aimer, but if, like Colline, you want to describe your favorite movies of the month and describe what you're enjoying at the moment, tu peux utiliser kiffer.
J'ai vraiment eu du mal à choisir quelques chansons parce que en fait je découvre tout le temps les musiques et je kiffe 20 000 chansons.
In this video, Colline talks about her favorites of the month, so she uses kiffer lots of times throughout the video. Kiffer is conjugated just like any regular ER verb, and the past participle is kiffer, K-I-F-F-E avec accent aigu. Let's take a look at how it's conjugated, and feel free to repeat after me as we go through the conjugation. Je kiffe, tu kiffes, il, elle kiffe, nous kiffons, vous kiffez, il, elle kiffe. You can use kiffer in the present tense, but also in other tenses as well, like Fred does in this example.
En fait, je sais pas s'il y a une séparation entre les deux, parce que quoi qu'il arrive, si je fais un voyage perso, je vais avoir ma caméra avec moi et je vais kiffer. En fait, je sais pas s'il y a une séparation entre les deux, parce que quoi qu'il arrive, si je fais un voyage perso, je vais avoir ma caméra avec moi et je vais kiffer. Donc c'est un peu dur de...
Phrase 4, si je me trompe pas. Si je me trompe pas. I wanted to throw this into the mix because it's a great way to omit any long pauses that you may have while speaking. This phrase roughly translates to if I'm not mistaken, but it's quite casual and is not as formal as the English usage of if I'm not mistaken. This phrase stems from the verb se tromper, which is a reflexive verb, meaning to be mistaken or to make an error. Take note that this is different from just tromper, which means to deceive or to trick. Si je me trompe pas is useful for when you're not sure of something or can't remember something very well, and you can throw it in so that if you need an extra second to think of your next words, you have a filler to replace the pause. Let's see how it's used in context.
Principalement, si je me trompe pas, de l'indie rock, de l'indie pop. Principalement, si je me trompe pas, de l'indie rock, de l'indie pop.
In the first example, Colline is talking about a record label, so she uses si je me trompe pas in the middle of a sentence. Let's look at another example.
Je m'opère de Joël Dicker, qui est un livre incroyable. C'est le premier de Joël Dicker, qui est un écrivain suisse qui vient de Genève, si je me trompe pas. C'est un écrivain suisse qui vient de Genève, si je me trompe pas.
In this example, Colline uses the phrase at the end of a sentence phrase. So much like du coup, you can use this phrase pretty much anywhere in a sentence. Phrase 5, mec et meuf. Mec is a casual way of saying un homme or a man, and meuf, similarly, is a casual way of saying une femme or a woman. These phrases can be used both for strangers as well as people you know, and mec is essentially the casual way of saying guy or dude as we do in English. It's a bit unclear where the word mec comes from, but the word meuf comes from a French language phenomenon called le verlan, which is essentially the opposite of the word l'envers. Le verlan is a method of creating French slang, and basically you reverse the syllables in order to turn something into a slang word. Sometimes these words are hard to identify because they have their own spellings, so they're not necessarily spelled just like the inverse of the word that they're representing. For example, meuf is spelled M-E-U-F, which is not exactly the reverse of femme. I know this may seem like a crazy concept, but verlan is actually an increasingly common part of the French language, and it's used very often in casual speech, so it's important to know so that you don't get lost in conversations. Let's see how they're used in context.
Mec aussi, il fait des vidéos axées sur la vie minimaliste. Il a une tiny house où il montre comment il vit hyper simplement. Et encore une fois, mec ultra inspirant. Mec aussi, il fait des vidéos axées sur la vie minimaliste. Il a une tiny house où il montre comment il vit hyper simplement. Et encore une fois, mec ultra inspirant.
Depending on the group of people, you can also use mec and meuf as a greeting or a way to address people, like in this example with Fred here.
Quel starter pack conseillerais-tu pour la photo? Continue, mec.
If you're unsure of the usage of these words as a greeting, it's best to see what other people say around you and then follow suit. Phrase 6, pote. When it comes to talking about friends, there's lots of words in the French language that you can choose from, and pote is becoming increasingly common to describe friends of any gender. While it's not uncommon for French speakers to say mes amis or mes copines, pote is becoming extremely popular, especially amongst young adults. It's similar to saying my buddies or my homies, and it can't be used to describe anyone that you don't know. Also, copain or copine can also mean boyfriend or girlfriend, so you can use pote if you want to avoid any confusion. Let's see how it's used.
Et pour vous donner un exemple dans la photo, j'ai mon pote Rafael Moura, c'est un Brésilien. J'adore son style, j'adore tout ce qu'il fait.
Phrase 7, truc. Truc is a casual way of saying things, and it's used in addition to the word chose, or une chose. While both are pretty popular parts of the French language, truc is a little bit more casual and it's a little fun, and it's often used to describe things that are abstract. Truc is masculine, so if you're describing one thing, it would be un truc.
Mais aujourd'hui, je vais te partager des trucs sympathiques que j'ai découverts pendant ce confinement.
To keep building your French skills, make sure you check out the free PDF linked in the description below. It will teach you all of the different uses of the phrase c'est bon. And if you liked this video, make sure you click on the free trial for FluentU and see how language learning can be so much fun. À bientôt!
Gros bisous!